Let's go.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
Good evening, Bushcraft, Eric, and YouTube world.
Good evening, Jeff and Carl and chat. Grace, Vester.
The last minute scheduling. I
Eric,
just got in the door.
cut off. Go ahead.
Oh, you mean my backstage comment?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I know. It was probably technical difficulties or something.
Oh.
Dana B is on her way. Come on, Dana.
It's so nice to have 70-degree weather.
Man.
Wait till the morning.
Oh, so nice. I haven't even looked to see what the weather's going to be the rest of the week. Let's see. Oh, that's fishing weather right there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now I can actually get out and do it.
This would be a perfect time, but
yeah.
Right after a rainstorm, overcast, nice top water lure. Oof.
Hey, Susie D.
Susie D, how are you?
I think today is supposed to be the hottest day we're supposed to have this week. The rest of the week is supposed to be low to mid 70s.
That's good.
Okay.
Yeah, but does that mean we're going to have an early fall?
It just means you got
like everything else.
It means you got cool weather for a week.
Psych. I love
it. Oh yeah.
We're supposed
to. If I knew them chickens and roosters would keep me awake, I'd sleep outside.
Oh.
I don't keep you awake that much. You wouldn't even hear him.
Look, it's supposed to be a joke.
No.
At least it's better than having a barnyard dance, ain't it?
There's a person streaming the other day and talking about it's a person, and I don't like calling them that, but that's how they were advertised, a person of color.
Yeah.
And you know, white people this, white people that, all white people are racist and this and that. And, yeah, it was slamming big time, and all you guys brought us over here to be slaves and this and that. And when you put somebody in a category, all white people are racist. Okay. First of all, how many people, and I verified this, how many people in the North American region during the 1800s owned slaves? How many white people? A percentage wise, not the actual number, but a percentage wise.
What, 20%?
You're not even close.
Oh, higher, huh?
No.
Lower?
1.7% of the population of North American white people owned slaves. 1.7%.
Okay.
In the 1800s, 1860s, that time. Google it. You can see what it is. So how do you make every white person own slaves when only 1.7% did. Out of all the thousands of white people that were in North America at that time. At one time, Mexicans and Indians had more slaves than white people did.
Dude,
Oh, yeah.
I also want to say something else, but I'm doing my best to keep my mouth shut on this.
Yeah, it was, and there was a lot of her own race coming up and letting her have it, saying that you're the reason why there is racism. And I majority of the people are, to me, I think it was just clickbait, just to get people in there, because I forget what it's rage something another,
Yeah.
rage bait, I think they call it.
Race baiting.
No, rage bait. It's like clickbait, but the person pisses you off, so you reply, and once you do, you're hooked, and then the replying gets more people, the algorithm to get more people watching the video, and it grows and grows and grows.
Yeah.
You ever watch some videos where they do something wrong on purpose,
Sure.
and you get the people, commenting and everything, saying, you did it wrong. That's the point. So they comment and say, you did it wrong,
Amy, if I could provide names and dates, I would. And I do agree with you.
Oh, yeah, they
Said.
did. We just, and I'm not saying we, white people, most of the time it was other countries. France, France was big into exporting and importing. They didn't run over there and grab them off of under a tree and stuff and put them in the boat. They pulled up to the harbor, and their own people had them chained up and put them in the boats. All they did was transport them.
Well, Bushcraft or Eric, let me ask this question. Can y'all name any race that somehow or another did not get sold into slavery at one time in history?
Mm-hmm. Everybody's been, every race.
Exactly.
And technically, there's only one race, the human race.
Right. And one God.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but some people like the category.
Well, that's the problem. That's why we have Democrats and we have Republicans and lefties, righties, and
Yeah.
And they're all drinking from the same trough.
and now we have groups, the alphabet Lulu group and the abbreviation groups.
Call them the alphabet police.
With me, I don't use the term a person of color. I think it's insulting.
Yeah, that's
I mean, I'm white. It's not
when
my
you
fault.
advertise that,
Right.
you're already putting it out there that it's going to be something.
But I'm just saying, I hear that a lot all over, and we're all people of color.
Mm-hmm.
You got black people, you got brown people, you've got yellow people, you've got white people. If you're into aliens, you got green people. I mean, you know what I mean? It's some of them. Maybe some are blue or gray.
We got the lizard people too. So
well, that would be over in England. So
now, Vester, if I recall correctly, the Bible says Jesus was olive green. olive color. So therefore, he was not black, he was not white, he was not Asian, he was not even an Indian. So how are they going to use his color on racism?
Oh, they have, which the churches have been doing that for ages.
Yeah,
Pale skin, blue eyed, blonde hair.
back in my day, it was pale skin, black eye.
If you go over to that region, you see, in Israel, you see what they look like.
Yeah, but it's like somebody else in chat said, you know, their blood is the same color as mine, red.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
therefore, and once you die and you get a new body, it's like a transparent body. There is no color, period. So tell me, how you gonna know? I ain't even going there. Not with that. I'm not here.
Yeah. All I'm
If that's
saying.
Dixie, I done left. Never mind. But
And what was this other story that I was reading? You hear about the lady that just now doing the court thing. I think it happened like 2-3 years ago, where she invited her in-laws over and fed them poisonous mushrooms.
Oh boy.
I think two of them died, and one is still seriously ill from it.
did
Yeah, there's always uh, Spain
Hey Joe.
for tomato fans. There's tomato, whatever they call it over there,
Yeah.
where they have tomato fights.
Tomato wars.
Yeah,
oh, I'd love to have gotten into that.
there's some places that the tomato juice was
Hmm.
that deep. Oh yeah, she did it on purpose. Those are poisonous. There are deadly. Um, well, death something other mushrooms. Yeah, it was purpose.
She must. Never mind.
And then the Minnesota, they're sculpting butter. Better hope there's not a really hot day. Have hope somebody out there's making popcorn.
Well, I know where all the flies went. I saw that South Carolina had an earthquake. I can't remember if it was today or yesterday.
Uh, Cats being squawky out there. Trying to
Oh,
find
that's
that story now. But
what, the one with the mushrooms?
yeah. Oh yeah, the lady in New York lost her her wedding ring, and she dug for 3 weeks to find it in her garden or whatever.
Well,
Oh yeah, here it is. Yeah, she just got found guilty of murdering her in-laws by toxic mushrooms. After nearly 2 years and 9-week trial, a jury found, and this is on Australian lady, by the way. I'm not going to put names on there, but was found guilty in the murder attempt and attempted murder of her estranged husband's elderly relatives. Three of them who died from eating her home cooked meal containing poisonous mushrooms. The 50-year-old mother of 2 facing life in prison will be sentenced later. And yeah, she served them individual portions of homemade beef Wellington, a steak dish wrapped in pasta, usually with paste of finely chopped mushrooms. Trying to find the mushroom that she used. They may have left it out of this story.
I'm kind of
Yeah.
like you. If I ever go to somebody's house to eat or something like that, they got to take the first bite and the first drink before I
Well,
eat.
see, she had already planned that out. She had it in certain plates, and certain plates didn't have it.
Okay.
But then again, what you could do is wait till they turn their back and then change the plates around.
Yeah.
Yeah, look over there.
Yours look. If I got caught, well, yours looked like it had more than mine on it.
Oh, I don't like mushrooms. Whoops.
That's the bad part. Everybody knows I love mushrooms.
Oh, I love shrooms.
That's why I don't go picking. I won't go picking for my own mushrooms. They got to be store bought.
After 529 days alone in the Australian bush, Valerie, a wiener dog, survived 529 days.
Wow.
That's pretty good.
She must have had a water source.
Well, yeah, and it depends, what time of the season it is too, because go a long way.
Oh, the behavior panel. I swear, the first time I read it, I thought it said the beaver panel.
No. No, I just read it off of a news story. I don't do, and it's sad to say, American news. I look at other sources, and it's usually not on a TV. It's usually on a website somewhere.
Life with Bobby, you so right.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, medium rare too.
Yeah, oh, man, after my own heart.
If you know where it comes from.
And it's got a cut like butter.
Well, I hope my steak comes from 100% genuine cow.
Well, just because it comes from a cow doesn't mean you know where that cow came from.
At the kitchen.
The Walmart cows.
Oh, no, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
like
it ain't so much the cows itself, it's how they're processed
well,
and
how
how,
they're raised, how they're fed,
yeah.
where they live.
Dude, look, around
Hey, Ed.
here, if you want a good steak, all you gotta do is run about 90 miles an hour down the road and you got one.
Well, like Bueller's, which you're going to pay for it, they get theirs from local areas, and still you don't actually know that either. That's just what they say on their sign and whatnot.
Yeah.
You basically got to take people's word for it, unless you go to the actual farmer who's raising it and say, "I want that cow."
Well, I reckon that's the advantage of living out in the country because around here this summer, we've had four, what do you call them, where they sell meat and stuff like that pop up,
Farmers market.
you know. Yeah, well, not so much a market, it's like a business, meat market.
Oh, you mean like the
That
trucks with the freezer trucks?
nope. These people got their own farms, they do their own processing,
Oh,
and everything goes through the FDA approved and stuff like that, to make sure everything's clean. And the closest one to me is probably what, 3 miles up the road?
Something like that.
Yeah, and they cut out the middleman. You ain't paying no 27, 30 some dollars a steak.
yeah. Well, that's oh, the lunatic farmer guy. That's everybody's copied him. There's so many people doing it that way now.
I don't know, but I don't think I've seen that.
Oh, he's a good. I met him last couple years from the food summit. He talks about it. He has a TV show and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
And
Well, now
YouTube channel.
there's a woman that works at the bank, or it ain't a bank. What is it? Anyway, I'm gonna say bank.
Credit union.
Yeah, a credit union. Her house and everything, that's what she does now. Butcher shop or whatever you want to call it.
Well, a lot of these places were just selling them to that middleman. The middleman would sell it to the next guy. So the farmer was getting crap money. So if they cut out all those extra stages and just do it themselves, they can charge more, make more, and actually, because they weren't getting no raises. The price of beef was way down here, but by the time it got to the store, for a ribeye steak was $25.
Well, now, let me say this right here, and this is fact. Back in the mid to late 80s, a chicken farmer was getting 7 cents per chicken.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they sold for. All right. You go into a grocery store, it was what? I'm trying to put my head back in the mid 80s.
79 cents a pound.
Something like that. Something
Yeah.
like that. So yeah, the chicken farmers was getting screwed because they still had to pay for the feed, the lights, the heat, and everything else.
Yeah.
The war they averaged out what maybe 2 cents a chicken.
Oh, but
And if
they're full grown in 6 months.
no.
No, I'm
6 weeks.
not. That's what they say.
Uh,
It's that.
average of a chicken around here from the time they're hatched to the time they go to market, 7 weeks. 7 weeks. Think about it. You get a 7 or 8 week old chicken, that ain't big enough to feed 4 people hardly.
Well, they got the new
Yeah.
what they call the meat birds, where they can't even stand up. They're so heavy.
Biggest part of them coming from the state, so they coming from elsewhere.
Well, they're. I mean, there are some good breeds to that actually walk around but if you ever look at them when they're full grown, their feathers are all gone from the ground because they drag themselves on the ground. They're so heavy.
Now, when we raised chickens, we had to go in the chicken house at least twice a day to stir them up,
Whatever they
you know,
when they're little.
Yeah.
so they can keep walking and everything. And every day,
Keep 'em from
twice a
bunching up.
day, you had to go in there. You had to pull the dead ones out, and
They keep them from
The-
bunching up, dying.
yeah, you know,
There was
and the
something
bad
wrong.
ones had to pull them out.
There's
Yeah.
something wrong with them. Had to
Yeah,
snap their head.
but
If
that
chicken gets a
that
little
was back.
spot on their head or something, they're done
Yeah.
for. Other
Yeah.
chickens will peck that thing until that chicken's dead.
If one chicken is bleeding, the rest of them will peck it to death.
Oh yeah.
Vester, you so right.
We've seen chicken with 3 legs, 4 legs.
I've seen a chicken with 4 legs. And the reason that one had 4 legs, because they was in a race and one stopped real fast and the one in the back kept going.
And Grace needs to be careful. You hear about the gators in the sewers in New York? They found a huge one.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
Dude, talking about a vasectomy, huh?
Who's what?
That gator in the sewer.
Mm.
That's about like New York back in the 70s, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a movie.
Yeah, but that movie was based off of live events.
Oh, this was here's a good story. A vegan firefighter's first day
Oh no.
involved 40,000 pounds of steak on fire on the highway.
Are you for real?
No, I'm serious. It was first day, and he had to put the fire. It was 40,000 pounds of steak that was on fire. Yeah, a Missouri fire department said a vegan firefighter's first day on the job ended up being a call for 40,000 pounds of ribeye steaks that caught fire on the highway.
Dude, I'd be done call Dick Ship and say, bring the truck up here.
And
Joe,
you know what the fire department name is? Doolittle Rural Fire Protection District. Doolittle.
Doolittle. Oh no. Joe, I ain't gonna say most, but a lot of your backyard chickens lay double yolk eggs.
Sometimes.
Oh yeah.
I said most, you know. But is he
I don't
still a
know.
vegan? Camo wants to know.
It's hard to say.
Man, I'd be eating medium rare steaks for the next month.
You'd be sick of them.
And his Elrich is the only vegan on the department. So naturally, her first fire involved a
Her.
tractor trailer. Yeah, 40 pounds of ribeye. Where did it say this? I lost it. No injuries were reported, but the steaks were a total loss.
Life with Bobby said that's got to be the worst.
All that smell of that ribeye frying in the road. and you know they're going to smell that because you don't go home and wash your jumpsuit, so to speak. So that smell is going to be on that for a long time. You can wash your regular clothes, but not your fire protection stuff.
I am so glad I'm not a firefighter with her.
Well, she's if that's her first fire, that meant she's a probie. So she's already getting it. And now this is oh man, I can just imagine the firehouse.
That's what I'm talking about. Come Thanksgiving, I'm wondering if they're gonna have a turkey or vegan meat. Susie D, double yolked eggs. Oh, okay, okay. I'm sorry, Susie. I read the wrong one. It was Amy that said back in the day a double yolked egg meant someone close was pregnant.
Oh,
that's a lie.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Did you end up getting pregnant? I didn't either.
Smokey the Bear was stolen in front of Pennsylvania fire station. A big old Smokey the Bear, only you can prevent a forest fire.
Here in North Carolina over the weekend, they had a Bigfoot festival. Marion, North Carolina. Man, Bigfoot everywhere.
It makes me wonder about getting toothpaste now. They're going to start making toothpaste out of hair.
Oh no!
Hair.
Wait a minute.
Hair.
We talking about hair on the head, or we talking about hair hopping around the yard?
No, hair. Yeah, toothpaste made with hair could repair damaged teeth and stop the early stages of decay.
Dude,
how did they come across this?
Well, I've got
all this hair just fell in the toothpaste, and it started working good. Woo!
I've got an idea, but you won't let me say it up here. Oh, you know the baking soda company is fixing to sell out.
Wow.
Baking soda, toothpaste.
Hey, Charles, I'm going to get on another device. I'll be back in a couple minutes.
Oh, okay.
Amy, I think they did.
Oh, here's another one. Oh boy. Thousands of hot dogs spilled across a busy highway. Crews
Was that?
crews mustered up the courage to dispose of thousands of sausages and hot dogs, with fire chief saying, "I can't tell you personally, hot dogs are very slippery." So evidently he must have slipped on a wiener or two. I'm gonna let that one be.
Well, I was going to ask, did the vegan fire lady get in on that one too?
No, this is a different one. And they're actually using a front loader to clean it up too.
Okay.
Huh.
Okay.
Oh, that mushroom was death cap mushrooms, by the way, for that lady. So there's no mistaking. You know, if you go and get a death cap mushroom, it's only meant for one thing.
Huh.
It's not a good seasoning. It has the name
Now,
of death in it.
where was she living at when all this took place?
In Australia.
Okay, because I was going to say if it was in the South, yeah, let's just leave it at that. There's more than one way to get them type mushrooms. Oh man, come wintertime, people griping, man, I can't wait till summer gets here.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Summertime rolls around. Lord God, I can't wait till winter gets here.
Yeah.
I wonder if God's got any hair or if he's done pulled it out listening to everybody.
Who
Good
knows?
question. Partner. Really? Panthers are destroying the Angels? You better take a picture of that. Because if the Carolina Panthers are destroying the Angels, that means the Angels are worse than the Panthers. Well, all right, Grace. She says shredded cheese packages have shredded wood pulp in it to keep it from clumping.
Yeah.
Have
That
you heard about the coffee that's got shards of acid? It's not just one company that's selling it. It's quite a few of them. So,
yeah, we've been eating wood for
have
a
you ever sat
long
there
time.
and thought, yeah, wait a minute, hold on. Be careful of what you say there, Bushcraft. Be, he just caught on to it. They done made Oh, have you ever sat there and thought that maybe they're advertising all this on purpose to keep people from buying certain types of food?
It could be. You never know because can't trust anything you read fr- from the
Or
government
hear.
and stuff like that.
Well, now, the way I understood, they're also stockpiling. So I'm figuring if they're going to run short on chicken, they tell the news media to allegedly,
Yeah.
come up with a false report.
Well, you know how long I've heard the stockpiling thing, the government
Yeah.
stockpiling in giant bunkers and stuff. That's been going on
Since,
since the missile crisis.
yeah.
And I don't think
Since,
it's ever stopped, which it does make sense, but eventually you're going to fill up that bunker one of these days.
well, it started out with sea rations. Then it came up with MREs. Now we getting freeze dried and the other stuff. I like to get my hands on a good sea rations just
I
to
mean,
see what they ate in the Korea War and so
K.
forth. I thought they had sea rations also.
That's the really old stuff. That was
Yeah,
in
about.
the can where you open the can
Yeah,
and all the stuff was in it. Yeah.
I've seen some up on YouTube where they open up a can, ain't nothing but powdered. Where it's done. I'll be back in a minute. I gotta get a refill.
Yeah, I think the K rations actually had cigarettes in them. I was talking to my son a few days ago. He said the food's okay, and I said, "Well, is it better than eating MREs?" And he said, "I wouldn't go that far." So um, it's a toss up if it's better. Now, like somebody that doesn't eat it all the time, the MREs are probably pretty good. But if you're stuck eating that same thing even though there's, 10, 15 different kinds, that stuff gets old real quick. It's bad to when they say the best thing that's in those is the peanut butter, or they make things out of the condiments. So it makes you wonder. And when he said that the food he's eating isn't as good as now I'm saying it, the MREs, that's saying a lot right there. Because when he was stationed in Syria, they weren't getting supplies or anything because it was a secret Navy SEAL base. So they were only there to protect the Navy SEALs when they had their downtimes. So they didn't get supplies in I think it was for Thanksgiving. a plane flew by and dropped pizza. Boxes of pizza, and that was their only other meal besides toward the end of his deployment. They caught some goats and cooked up two of the goats, and that was their only food besides the MREs the whole 9 months they were there. Yeah. Yeah, I seen one of the, and I couldn't tell you who it was because I don't watch NASCAR, because unless I'm driving, I don't want to see cars running around in a circle. It's just me, but he's going into Crack a Barrel and telling them to remove his pictures from their walls. He's all over social media doing it because they went woke.
Oh,
Sea rations were made so if the enemy would collect them, they would throw them back.
Yeah, the sea rations were way back in the World War II days.
Yeah, Korean,
Yeah.
World War II.
Well, here, let me look it up real quick. Sea rations are type of individual canned military rations used up until 1938, replaced by MC1. Oops.
So they was used in World War II.
Yeah.
I mean, one.
I don't know how far back it went, but MREs were after. Then you had the K, and then you had MREs, which was from 1980 on up. Now I have seen somebody open MREs from 1980 and actually ate it.
Have you ever? I've ate MREs. Don't eat the crackers from an MRE. It's
Those
like eating that.
crackers aren't too bad. That's one of the better things. Crackers and peanut butter.
Well, the peanut butter was good, but the crackers I had was like that bread they had back in the 1800s.
I don't know where my case of MREs are. Oh,
I think a case of MRE sells for a little over $100 now. Last time I bought a case, I paid $30-some for a case.
I don't know where it's at. I think it's up there somewhere. I don't pay for mine.
Oh, well, I can understand.
Yeah, especially when he was in National Guard, he would go over and believe it or not, there are people that will not touch them because they think they're horrible things and stuff. So he would take them and load them up and bring them here.
Mhm.
So I'm like, No problem.
Now, I don't know if it's the right name for it, but we can go up the road about an hour and go to the PX, and if they got it, buy it. You know, like that, off of Army base.
Yeah, let me see what the price of those is.
Last I seen was a little over $100 for a case.
Let's see. Amazon has them. Let's see. $11.99 a meal. And I don't know if they're sorted. It says ready to eat meals, genuine military surplus, one pack of sorted flavors. Yeah, sorted flavors. And that right there is the older one. So the newer ones have the stripe across of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ones I got were solid green bags.
Green? They haven't had green
Yeah.
in a long time. They're
That
all
was the last one.
they're tan.
Like I said, the last one I ate was come out of a solid green bag.
Yeah, these ones right here were made in 2012.
Hey, what?
Hey there, what? Let's
We're
see.
talking.
Here's the 2018 ones. Yeah, those are the ones I've seen before. Spaghetti with meat sauce. They're not assorted.
Hey, 101.
Oh, these ones are the 2020 ones. And it's chili and macaroni, $22. See, the newer ones are going to cost you more. $22.50 per each.
You still can't get the ones back from the 80s, though, can you?
Oh yeah, you go to eBay for that.
Okay.
Let's see, eBay. I haven't been on eBay for a while.
How's everything going with you? 101. I'll take about 4 cases. What?
Vintage 1980s MRE, number 12 chicken loaf,
Oh, God.
and it's in the brown bag. That's where the term came from, the brown bag in it. $24.95.
No, the term brown bagging come from before that. Trust me.
No, this is that military talk.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are you?
Not putting a brown bag over a ugly person before you.
Oh, okay. See what 101 put in chat.
I'm on another page. What do you say?
So got in an accident Wednesday, not at fault. $2,081 in damages.
Wow.
Can you believe that?
And was that after you did all the? And I'm not
Buffing?
making this funny, but did all the buffing?
Damn, expensive plastic nowadays, ain't
Yeah.
it?
Body shops are high, Jeff.
Oh, I know that.
And
Okay.
Let's go out and get me a can of spray paint.
A lot of 11 vintage MREs from 1990, 1 through 11, lot brown bag, Texas. It's from the Texas company. Is $89 for 11 of them.
$89.
Yeah, for 11. So that's not bad. I would actually. Ooh, here's one for $11. I'd probably his last one he's got, and it's beef stew. I would probably get one just to
That's pretty
to
good.
eat it on camera. But
Beef stew's not bad. The spaghetti and meatballs, I just go ahead and throw that in the fire. Pack and all. And there was another one.
here's another one
God,
for 11. 1980s brown bag menu number 11. Oh, that's a bad one.
which
Ham
one?
slice.
Is that on the toast?
No, it's
You,
got the so-called gravy.
oh God.
That's your gravy, Jeff.
That would kill it right there.
That's your gravy.
What
No,
was
no,
that called?
Oh,
SOS.
uh, beef diced with gravy is another bad one.
Yeah,
Oh,
SOS.
chicken a la king.
I don't know about that.
That's another icky one. Oh, that's another bad one. Tuna with noodles.
Ugh.
Also, he did. The other guy did get the ticket. Okay, good.
Yeah, 101 did a pretty good job on it. I mean,
He did.
besides the dents that you couldn't do. If you had the tool, maybe you could. But there's
I don't know.
always a chance that I don't know if that's paint. Was that metal?
No. Oh, if you call me, you have to do it landline. My cell is down till the second. SpaceX prepares for the 10th Starship flight test.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. Um, here's a
Well, is it?
case. Meals ready to eat, a variety of 12. Brand new, $40 for a case. That's not bad at all.
40
You
bucks.
know why they're selling it for so cheap? Because they get them. They buy a pallet of them, of
Yeah.
the cases for like really cheap. So if they
I
sell
thought
one case, it pays for the whole pallet.
it was because none disintegrated. Rats won't even eat it.
Oh, Jeff.
Yeah.
No,
Look,
the
I hear
the ham
glad.
slice is actually ham, but it's so pumped with stuff
Rancid.
and dried out. Even though it's setting in the gravy mix, it's still pretty bad.
The
I
ham is so tainted, the pig don't even want it back.
okay, repaint it. Yeah,
It take them about 10 minutes to repaint it and about 3 minutes to pull the dent out. Hey, if you take it to a place like that, write the mileage down. Trust me on that one.
Oh, another interesting story. This guy demanded that the dating places start putting a disclaimer or something to where if the person who's taking a picture, if it's filtered or not filtered, because he says I've been on so many dates where I don't recognize the person that walks to the door because there had so many filters on in the picture. It doesn't look nowhere like the actual person.
Darn.
And he says that these dating apps need to start putting, if people are going to use filters, it needs to be, said that they're using filters.
I didn't even know he was going live till about 2 minutes till 7.
Well, I actually got in the door at 6:27.
Wow.
It's a double Monday, Grace.
That's why I said Mondays are usually
Rough.
iffy. That's why I was thinking about switching back to Tuesdays.
Well, you could go live at 8 o'clock. Or better yet, 9 o'clock.
Well, that's the thing. I don't know if the girls are going live.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. And that was the whole reason I went to Monday. And a lot of people think, oh, you're doing it to cover my spot up. No, it's the only reason I went live Mondays was to get people to go over to the Vineyard Chicks.
Yeah.
I really don't see who's going live on what days. I just go live because any given time there's over 100,000 people going live. So you're going to go live over somebody. There's no way around it.
Yeah, but we try not to go live over our friends.
Oh yeah. Like
Yeah.
Fridays, I go live at 8 o'clock because Gail goes on at 6, Jan goes on at 7, and then I go on.
Oh, talking about Wednesday, we had 2 or 3 power surges that night. And there wasn't a cloud in the sky. That's
Probably because the power up here was lost. You had to go somewhere, so they sent it to you.
Well, if that's what type of power y'all have, y'all can keep it.
Let me see.
Okay, you're back on this show, or you're coming back? What? I should have asked.
I'm already on this show.
No, I was talking about what 101 just said in the chat.
Oh, it smells like burnt rubber and a jar of pickles in here. Okay.
What Lights at Greenwood, South Carolina reports 7 earthquakes this weekend. I'm trying to figure out where Greenwood, South Carolina is at. What town is that close to?
It's south of you, Jeff.
I know it's south of me. That's why they say South Carolina. I'm just trying to figure out what city is closest to.
Ignore anything.
I got a
Well,
bill.
if you feel it's, the house sake, you know, it's close to you.
What I want to know is if South Carolina had these 7 earthquakes, did you have beans this weekend?
Tiny Sam, how did you know? It would have
South
rated a lot.
of yonder. I can just hear 101 just saying that too.
Yeah, but the problem is yonder. No, you don't use that in that category. South of yonder.
It's over yonder.
That's right.
He wasn't in Alabama that long. He didn't learn the over yonder yet. Just yonder. Well, again, that is Alabama. So
Well, yeah. The reason I think we having so many earthquakes has got something to do with the sun
yeah,
throwing off flares.
yeah,
Because believe it or not, the sun and the moon has a lot to do with what the earth does.
and
A
if it's
lot of
soup
people.
bean night at Jeff's,
True. Now, they're saying September the 7th, we're supposed to have another blood moon.
yeah, he's too young for yonder. It's just south of yonder.
101. Move down here, we'll teach you the correct redneck language.
How do you mess up meatloaf?
Oh, you can do it.
I've came up with some crazy things. One time I thought it was going to turn into a big mush, but I had chili left over. So I mixed the chili in with the meatloaf, and that was actually really good. I made chili
Throw
meatloaf,
some beans in there.
and it was really good. I was like, "Oh crap, that turned out good." Now what did I put in there? So that's usually my creations. I'll
Yeah.
I'll make something, and I'm like, "Oh, that turned out good."
Uh-huh.
Then I'm like, the next time what else did I put in this?
Well, now that's when you get your best foods. It's when
Right.
you throwing everything together, but yet you don't keep up with how much it is or that to
Mhm.
put in there.
And I just did which you guys will probably see tomorrow. I still have a video I have to put out today, but um, um,
You see what Prepper 101 posted?
yeah,
My wife, my wife tried to make meatloaf, and it turned out to be some good asphalt patchwork.
yeah, just like the cowboy candy.
Yeah, well, I don't know about the cowboy candy, but I
Or
know the pepper stuff that I tried. As 101 said, I could probably have used it as ballistic gel.
yeah, I always do. brown sugar and ketchup for the
Mhm.
top of the meatloaf.
Hello, back, Ann. You right next door. Yeah, my ballistic jelly. That's what one of them once said.
Could you imagine if
I'm gonna
Jeff ate that?
second dog number two. Ate hell, I couldn't get it out of the jar.
If you did get it out of the jar,
jar.
imagine that clogging you up and you wouldn't be able to release any gas. Ooh, boy. There'd be only
Jar
one end
nothing
to come
else.
out.
Dude, it would be past a 10 point on the Richter scale when it did came out. I'd blow that room up. Did she go out?
And I just had chili the other day. You know, it's like I should have saved it and made some meatloaf, but hamburger's expensive. Every once in a while you get it and that sounds like, wow, it's cheap, you know, but it's not. $5.99 a pound for ground beef.
Grace, you have no idea. You probably right. Could have fired it out of one of them cannons, and it would not have chipped.
Yeah, everything's expensive.
Right. Well, the good old days are now gone. Yeah, I mean, you go to what was it, Burger King, I believe it was. A Happy Meal instead of $11 now cost you $20.
11. What? Last time I bought Happy
I'm
Meal.
talking. No, I'm talking about an adult Happy Meal. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
okay.
And you get 5 stickers and a booklet for 20 some dollars. Grace, I had to throw the jar away. I couldn't get that ballistic gel out of it. What do you mean that jar saved me? I said, I don't know if you remember or not, but I sit here on live TV. I forgot whose stream I was on. I got a fork and a hammer beaten and nothing. I couldn't do nothing with it. It would not even chip. I think a bullet would have died laughing before it hit.
Yeah,
Okay.
we get our chickens, well, up here that we have a local chicken place, and allegedly they don't use any kind of stuff.
Allegedly.
Yeah, and again, it's hard to say, you know, for feed and stuff where they get their feed, and you know, unless you, because even when you go to the feed place and get a bag of feed, do you know exactly what's in that feed? Unless you go to the grain yard, uh, you know, the big silos, and get the big 100-pound bags, you don't know what's in
Okay.
that stuff.
Yeah, you're probably right. That jar probably said. And then that whole pack of stuff I use saved me too. And look, even Reese's, even candy don't taste like it used to.
Oh, I know.
You know,
and you get the king size candy bars. That used to be the size of the regular candy bar. They didn't have king size back then. We had that was the regular size. The little bitty things that you get now, the real small Snickers bar.
Fun size.
That well, they didn't have them fun size back then. They just had
Now, yeah.
those are. I'm like 2 bites and it was gone. I mean, I remember I wasn't that small that candy bars were king size or anything. It just they've everything shrunk so dang much now.
Do y'all remember going into a store, getting it was called Bit of Honey on a stick,
Yeah,
all right? Like a lollipop. Now, I can't even find that no more. They're bite size.
sugar daddies.
Yeah, sugar daddies.
Yeah. Well, we have over in Roscoe. There's a old fashioned candy store, and you can find that old stuff there. They still make it, but when they take the high fructose corn, make it outlawed. Do you think how many of these companies are going to go under, or
There's
do you
gonna be a
think
lot going on.
or do you think they're going to put that extra money into the sweeteners now to make it more healthy? But I'm not saying sugar is better than anything else, but it's better than the high fructose corn syrup.
Telephone. Oh God.
Answer the phone, Jeff.
You talk, I'm not.
One ringy dingy, two ringy dingies.
I haven't
Oh, you
seen
remember
sugar
that,
daddies
Jim?
or sugar babies in a long time.
Sure, that was oh now
No,
you
it
got,
wasn't. Be quiet. Be quiet.
that was
Laughing.
no, it wasn't.
No. Oh.
Oh, what was her name? He also had a character, Edith Ann.
Yeah.
Lily Tomlin played that character.
That's it.
One ringy dingy.
Bushcraft. You was right about the phone call.
What's she trying to get you out of that ticket, Jeff?
No
I
comment.
haven't had a ticket. God, over 20 years. Well, no,
Yeah.
going on.
Last ticket I got was racing on the highway. I was what, 22?
Eric, the last ticket I got, I done a burnout in front of a highway patrolman, and it took him about 3 miles to catch up to me.
Oh, he probably spilt his coffee and dropped his donut on the floorboards. He had to clean up first.
Oh, well, when he pulled me over, he asked me, he said, "You know why I stopped you?" I said, "Spinning wheels." He said, "That caught my attention." I said, "For going fast?" He said, "No." And I said, "I give up before I incriminate myself. Why did you pull me?" And after he told me and everything, he wanted to know what size motor I had in that pickup truck.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, they outlawed the candy cigarettes.
Oh,
Yeah, they did.
They
I was going through about 3.5 packs a day.
they still have some that are not made here that are still out there, but the companies in the United States have been, told not to make them anymore.
Excuse me.
You can still find them, but not as easy as you used to.
Oh, and Jeff,
But-
for the record, it wasn't a full out high speed, endangering other people on the highway. It was just going through four gears wide open, and then I pulled over. So
Well,
And the chocolate footballs. Oh,
oh man.
they had those for Halloween,
mhm.
and a few days after when Halloween was Halloween, my oldest son came running in and says, "There's something wrong. There's something wrong." And he's pulling my hand, and told me, "Come on." And he takes me in the bathroom, and he's got a big old turd in there, and it has speckles all over it, little shiny speckles. And he says, "That's not right," and trying to figure it out. And he didn't feel like taking the little metal foil around the footballs, so he was just eating them.
Oh,
There's your specials.
Yeah, it took us a while to figure it out, and then we finally caught him. Like, what are you doing? It takes too long. It still tastes good.
Remember the candy bracelets? We used
Yeah.
to buy before school and sit there and eat them during class.
The candy necklace. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was another time. I've told this story where I had to go to, they called children's services on me and stuff, and had to go to the school. And we lived out in the country, so my daughter caught the bus like at 5:00 in the morning to get to school, and she fell asleep on her notebook that she drew on with marker and stuff. So she fell asleep like this and drooled, and then the blue marker went onto her face, and they said it was a bruise from getting hit. And she says, "I don't remember getting hit," And I had to come in, and they had me in one room, had her in another room, said, "We need to know what happened," and this and that, and they're all being serious and stuff. And I said, "Well, let me see what it looks like." And I go in there, and sure enough, her side of her face is all blue, and I'm looking at it, and I go, and it rubs right off. I said, "There you go," and I left.
I would have looked at him and said, "Now you owe me for a half day's work for coming up here."
Yeah.
Now let me ask y'all a question on this right here. A good while back ago, and I remember this. A guy had a doctor's appointment, let's say at 11 o'clock. He got called back about 11:15, and it took the doctor 45 minutes to come in there and see him. So the patient sued the doctor for his time and everything, and ended up winning. Doctor lost the lawsuit. Now, how long does it take normally from the time y'all get called back to the doctor comes in and sees y'all?
Oh,
I'm curious.
that varies. That's
me?
10 minutes. It could be an hour.
Oh, I've never waited that long there.
I have.
When I check in is out front of the place, and then I have to go to the room. And as soon as I sit down 5 minutes, and then
Yeah.
then I get seen by the nurse first, where they put you on a scale and do all that stuff. Then I
Blood
get
work.
put in a room, and then it's maybe 5-10 minutes wait there.
Now, I do remember UNC Chapel Hill way back in the day. Okay. Mom would make an appointment for about 8 a.m. We would not get out of there till about 2 or 3 o'clock. Mama got tired. And there was a couple of times I thought Mama was going to get arrested for chewing them out. Mama never did cuss, okay? But dude, I was embarrassed. That was a long walk home. If Mama got arrested. But I'm right there with y'all. What, 5 minutes, maybe.
Uh-oh. Yeah, pushing the wrong button again, Jeff?
No, I didn't even touch the keyboard at all.
Huh. Yeah, you're right in the middle of your conversation.
I forgot which one it was. I was having two, one with y'all and one in my head. But anyway, y'all go ahead.
I guess it depends where you live too. You know, how busy the doctor is and stuff.
But the point of the matter is, wait a minute. I'm trying to figure out how to word this. Okay. The doctors know who is next and everything. You know,
Yeah.
if you got one doctor and about 50 patients, it ain't no way. You better get about 3 or 4 doctors back there, if not more.
Yeah, that's over here. I think that they have like 3 doctors there.
Well, see, back then, UNC Chapel Hill is a school for people to learn how to be doctors and nurses. Okay.
Yeah.
That's the reason they was there. So, hell, it damn sure wasn't no shortage on them. You know. So, why did it take so long back then?
Like and I've heard people complaining because I'll go in and there'll be 5-6 people in the waiting room, and I'll sit down and boom, they call me in. I don't know. Some people say, "Oh, you know, this place is horrible. They're so mean and this and that." And I go in there and I'm always nice to people. I'll be nice to them, and I talk to them and carry conversations on with them and stuff. And, you know, don't do the complaining stuff. Oh, this is, you know, blah, 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 that thing. And, everybody likes when I come in, I guess. The only reason I get bumped up, I don't know.
Well, see, I've done had 2 to 3 nurses and quite a few doctors tell me, and Dixie vouch for me, I am their favorite patient. They love seeing me. And there was one nurse that sat in there and told me and Dixie, when she sees my name on the roster for coming in, she'll tell everybody, "Don't mess with him. He's mine." You know. And I said, "Is there thanks in order for that one, or do I need to take you out for steak dinner?" You know. But it kind of makes me feel appreciated because I'm like you. I don't go in there. I don't complain. I don't raise Cain unless I've been there for about a half a day. Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'll start complaining. But
Yeah.
in my older days, I have found out you can get further by being nice than you can by being a butt,
Oh yeah, definitely.
you know.
Yeah. And it's like um where was it? Oh, motor vehicle. The
Oh, hell, don't even go there.
I go up there and the people before me were cussing this and that and the other thing and um being really rude because they had to pay extra for this and stuff like that and I go up there and was real nice to her and stuff like that and um she was nice back.
Yeah. Well, they're nice until they have to be otherwise. You know, it's your attitude that sets their day on how you're going to get treated.
Yeah. Well, it's just like, you see um, a policeman, they're calling him this name and that name. And thank you, ma'am. Can I help you with anything else? And they'll be cussing and all kinds of stuff. And I don't know if I could do that. I don't know if
Well,
I'd
you
be
know,
that nice, but some of them guys are I don't know if they're just so used to it. They just, they have a natural reaction to be nice to them. I don't know. Because I've seen
well,
some nasty
oh,
people talk to a policeman and they're just as
yeah.
nice as could be. And it's like, yeah, I don't know how they do it.
Well, the I don't know if it's a funny thing or a bad thing, but you got to remember this right here. Everything you say to a police officer gets wrote down. So therefore, if you decide to go in front of that judge is looking at everything that you tell that cop. Now, that cop has got to prove that he was real nice about it and everything. And whoever gets caught in that lie first has just lost that case. Plain and simple.
Well, everybody's got body cams now.
Yeah, that's true.
There's
But
a show over in England where they um, are starting to use the body cams and stuff because they see how it's worked over here,
yeah,
and the rookies. Uh, there's a bad element in this city where the police try to stay away from. That means the whole area is they go in there and they're feared for their life type of thing. Um,
okay.
she ended up
That's like Durham.
stopping these two guys and wanted an ID and stuff. And the one guy seen that she didn't have her camera on. So he started baiting her to where, to start a confrontation. And her partner said something to her, made her turn her head. And when she turned her head, he ended up co-cocking her. And, she fell to the ground and started barfing and everything and stuff like that. But then the second cop tried to blame it on the first cop. And to me, it's both of their faults. There was a whole line of stuff. For one thing, you don't, try to draw your partner's attention to turn around when you have criminals in front of you. And again, it was her fault for actually turning around because you never leave your eyes from them.
Well, I'm gonna go one step further. Some of the cops here in the States do not know how to talk to people. I thought, that's just the way it is. And that's what gets a bunch of it started, in my opinion. It's like, I'm not in that situation. But
That's not very nice, Harvest.
Is she talking about what she ate? Fried cornbread? Yeah, well, that's better than what we had. We had spaghetti.
Well, I can't say what we had because it's for tomorrow's video on the cooking channel. If I get
Wait a
them.
minute. Is it vegan or is it meat?
It's both.
Oh, no.
It's human food.
There's a salad involved.
No salad.
No salads.
For tomorrow.
Yeah, I still got the other one I have to upload. If I can figure out how I flip it around. For some reason, the camera put it this way, sideways.
Dude, I tried to upload a video. They have changed so much stuff, I could not upload it. And yes, I hit the button in the middle, but it would not upload for me. Well, maybe if never mind, I know why now. If my bill was paid for, it'd probably uploaded.
Yeah, that might have it. Well, you can upload with Wi-Fi though.
My cell phone won't do no. Look, my cell phone didn't even come up till now. I mean, even now, does not say you live. Nothing. I don't know what's wrong.
Today, burgers on the Blackstone. Oh. Okay. When you say burgers, is it a frozen patty or is it a burger that you smush into a patty?
And are you cooking? Let's see, mince up some onions, green peppers, and Worcestershire sauce in there.
Worcestershire?
Or Worcestershire sauce.
Yeah.
You can add whiskey too, Jeff.
Yeah, but that ain't for the burger. That's before, during, and after. You can throw you some Heinz 57 on there.
There you go.
80-20 fresh.
80-20. Good ratio.
Now, wait a minute. What's the nope? Is that nope, I'm not cooking, or nope, it ain't fresh? I mean, frozen.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's 80/20 fresh. Yeah, I seen those
Harvest,
pictures that you sent
I
me.
can't vouch for that.
I had air fried herb crusted chicken, stuffed rutabaga, and cranberry sauce. Ooh,
Well, that's two things I never would have brought in my house: cranberry sauce and rutabaga.
ooh, fresh homemade cranberry sauce. Oh, that's
No,
I use.
I've tried it.
They tell you to put orange juice. You know, when you're boiling the cranberries. I use
Yeah,
pineapple juice instead of orange juice, or I'll mix half orange juice and half pineapple juice, and and instead of sugar, I use brown sugar, so it looks darker, but oh man, it tastes so much better.
Grace, we've been talking about foods for the last hour or so. That's when it started. Harvest, chances are you're right. Ohio is the one that flushed your toilets. Is going to the East Coast. Hey, Miss Bonnie.
Miss
Hey,
Bonnie.
Bonnie. Went and got Chinese food. Ooh,
I haven't even had dinner yet. Wow.
yeah, I'm gonna
I'd
go
love to have
fix me
good
some more
Chinese.
after I get off of here. Cut up mandarin oranges and spice and cinnamon and craisins.
Yeah.
I ain't never heard of craisins. I've heard of crazy, but not
It's
craisins.
dried cranberries.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
I wonder if they got the cranberries and the raisins planted too close together,
No,
like a cookie dough.
just dried out like a grape.
Ah, oh, they gonna go live tonight that you know of.
I don't know. I'm gonna end it here in 16 minutes anyway.
Uh,
See, yeah, I'm not gonna have a late.
you say that about every week.
Yeah, I gotta stick to it this time. Plus, Bonnie's going live at 9, I think. Aren't you going live at 9, Bonnie?
Well, you know what to do. Then you advise people to go to Bonnie's if Vineyard Chicks are not going live.
Yeah. Well, Jason
Two
had a baby.
Huh? Who had a
Jason
baby?
Jason Crocker and his wife had a baby. She'd been pregnant for a while. It's probably last week, but because YouTubers usually are a week behind their videos. That's what gets me when you're making a video. Like he makes building videos, building his a house and whatnot. There'll be people say, well, you did it wrong. You have to do it this way, or they'll tell you how to do it. But the thing is,
Mm-hmm.
it's a video where you've already done it. It's not you're going to tear down the walls and do it the way they said. So it always surprises me. There's always somebody say, well, if you do it this way, it's a little late now. It's already done.
Bushcraft, hang tight.
I
Tammy
start
wants to
canning
know, sir.
on my jars. some of my jars are from. Then how old is too old for that stuff? Are you talking just jars? I've got some jars that are probably from the early 80s, probably 70s. And I know people that have them old blue jars. I know Jeff knows what I'm talking about, the blue and green jars. As long as that you rub your finger on that rim, if there's no chips or anything on that rim, they're usually fine.
I found out the best thing to do is get you some dry cotton and go around it. If no cotton sticks to it, then it's good.
Yeah.
You know,
Now,
you can use that.
now the lids, I think Ball had, it used to be 18 months. They started putting a label saying that it's good for 18 months. That's the only time they guarantee it is for 18 months. The newer batch that came out in 2024 and now are 12 months. So they're reducing it by and I think I don't know if it has it on here or not. These are the older ones.
Just remember to get you good quantity jars. Don't get no off-brand jars.
Yeah, that's the story. Yeah, usually I think there's 24 months for Superb, and that's because they have to put a certain date on their lids.
And
Hey,
they,
Lake, how you doing this? Did you
Hey,
catch
Lake.
anything today?
oh yeah.
Well, like I said, just get good quality jars.
Yeah, and if you get order from Superb, you use my discount code so you get 10% off. You'd be surprised how
Tell
much
me
that
what you
10% you adds up after a while.
Yep.
Tell them what your code is.
I think it should be popping up in chat. Yeah, I was the same way until I found out since 2020 they're using their glass is not heated to the same temperatures it used to be, and their lids are recycled metal from India. And which I didn't know this until I actually started doing research for it because of, Superb. And because I was still, I'm stuck on the Ball stuff because I've never had problems with it. But since 2020, they've completely changed their whole thing. And yes, they still make the lids, just the lids in the United States, but it's the recycled metal from India that they use to make the lids. The rings are a different metal. That's why on Superb, you notice I don't know if you can tell, but the lid and the rings are the same metal. You ever wonder why when you're canning with the Ball lid and jar or lid and ring, when your rings change color? It's because it's a cheaper metal and the thing is, with when using two different metals, you get corrosion because the two metals, it's a chemical reaction, and that's why the ring, the stuff comes off of it.
Now, whoa, wait a minute. Life with Bobby. I picked up all jars new from the store. One of the jars had air bubbles in the glass.
Yeah.
In that case, you would want to throw that away, correct?
Oh yeah, because that's going to explode.
Okay.
That's the thing that I was getting at. And the jars, ball jars, are not made in the United States anymore. They're made in Mexico and wherever else that they make them. And I'm not saying this because they're sponsoring me and everything, but their place is 40 miles from here, and I've actually been in the plant. I've showed videos of them making it right here in the United States with American metal. They source all the metal from here in the United States. It doesn't get shipped here. It is from United States. And to me, that says it all right there. The jars are made in Georgia until they get the rest of the plant built up in Ohio here. Then the jars will be made in Ohio. And it's a higher tempered glass. I wish I had that pamphlet. Yeah, I'm supposed to know all this by heart. If Tammy was here, Rebel Canner, she knows the whole spiel of it. But the higher tempered glass lasts longer too.
Sandy, I put it like this. If it ever gets to the point I get low on jars and lids, I'm going to check out Superb.
Yeah, I wish you guys could see how clear these jars are. It's, oh man, looking at the difference, it's crystal clear because of the higher temperature. It's tempered glass that's at a higher temperature than the ball ones, and you can tell the difference. And it's all flat surface. Some people say, "Oh, I like the ball logo on there," but there's a problem with that logo being on the jar like that. They have to infuse that at a lower temperature. That's why they don't do the tempered one, because they want that logo on there. Yeah, 4 jars. Yep, they're made in China. I don't say anything because I have friends that
Bushcraft 1010 code.
Hmm?
Your code is Bushcraft 1010.
Just 10, isn't it? Bushcraft 10. Yeah, right there.
Lake had it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I read a little bit further.
Yeah, usually if you just click the link, then it'll automatically take it off. But always check. If it doesn't, then add Bushcraft 10.
Okay. How many rings you figure you got?
Rings? I got a lot. I've got cases of jars.
I do too. I bet you I've got 300-400 rings.
Yeah.
In cases.
But you can tell the difference. because I have an old dog leash that I use, and I hang it up, and I put the rings on there, and
Yeah, you showed that up there
and
one time.
you can see the difference in the ball ones and the superb ones, because the ball ones are always faded and dull looking.
You got a
And
little rust on them.
that's another reason why after that 24 hours, once you take that jar out of the pressure canner or water bath, you let that set, and then you take the rings off. There's so many reasons, and I know there's plenty of people out there that say, well, I stack my jars. I'll put cardboard in between, and there's a reason why it says don't stack or don't keep the rings on, because there's a thing called a false seal. Say you're doing jelly or something, and even rub jelly on the lid, and then put the lid on there and let it set for a month. You go in there, you'll be able to pick that lid up with the jar because it's stuck because of the sugar and stuff. And that's how false seals happen, is the seal didn't take, and the food leaked out, or bacteria got in and stuck that lid together. So you're gonna pull on that lid and say, oh, it's good, because if you have that ring on there and it presses on there, it'll get stuck. So if there's a bad seal, you'll never know because it's stuck. It's not vacuum sucked. It's sucked by, food or whatever.
Oh, Bushcraft
Yeah.
out.
Oh, yeah, it's that time. Let me go check. I didn't look and see if, and it's hard nowadays because they don't schedule anything until 1 or 2 seconds before they start.
Sounds familiar.
Vineyard Chicks. Yep, no lives on Vineyard Chicks. So, and I don't know what channel.
Everybody go to Bonnie's.
Yeah, so I think Bonnie goes live at 9. Did she say she was going live at 9?
I didn't see her answer. But
Oh, okay.
I didn't either.
Let
I
me
think
see
she
if
left chat.
so that she might be going live right now. Then. Oh no, it's scheduled for 9:30. So.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Well,
Well,
it's
you got
11.
time to get something to
Yeah,
use
just
the
gotta-
bathroom.
Just got to think for.
Yeah. Ramblin'
I
Peach
do.
goes live at 9.
Who? What?
Ramblin' Peach.
I never heard that one.
Yeah, I'm the one who got her to go live, or helped her to go live. I'll put it that way.
Rambling Pete.
Yeah, Jan, she was having trouble, and Jan was trying to talk her through it and didn't get anywhere. So Jan called me and said, "Get over there. She's having trouble." And she sent me the link, and I walked her through it.
I believe. I think I saw part of that.
Yeah, that's a scrap.
All right, look, I'm gonna be the first one to cut out of here tonight. So, everybody have a good evening. I hope y'all have a great week.
You do the
I'm
same.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have.
Bye, everybody.
Everybody have a good week.
Bye.
I'm gonna try.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh yeah. Thank you. You too.